Tonight on DC News Now.
So this is great. It keeps them somewhere safe, and I feel like everybody keep an eye on them at the same time.
Keeping kids busy as 5 new curfew zones go into effect in DC. We're in Navy Yard checking in on the success as the event wraps up.
We're going to be tracking those 80s out there to kick off the weekend, but this is not going to be sticking around for the entire holiday weekend. More on that coming up.
The war in Iran continuing to cause pain at the pumps. We're helping you stretch your dollar with where to fill up for less on Easter weekend.
We love it, right? Everybody loves baseball. So when it comes back, it's like, all right, it's baseball time.
The Nationals home opener, bringing thousands of fans filled with excitement and optimism for the new season.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. There are now 5 new curfew zones in the district. They ban large groups of kids from gathering in Navy Yard, Chinatown, the waterfront, the U Street corridor, and the area right near the Banneker Rec Center. The new restrictions started at 8 tonight, but they bleed right into the citywide curfew that goes from 11 p.m. until 6 in the morning. But the city is also stepping up and creating some safe spaces for teens.
And DC News Now's Yamarie Sase is live with more on one of those events. But Yamarie, we're also hearing there was an incident in one of those new curfew zones.
Yeah, well, all curfew zones are in effect right here in the district at this time. And one of those curfew zones where Banneker Field is, DC police did confirm there was a fight there amongst teens. But as you can see, we're in a different environment here. This is something that the DC Department of Recreation are trying to prevent at this time with events like this, a place for teens to go to so that they can feel safe. We're here at Ging Creek-led a recreation center out here. It's a much different vibe. There's food, music, games, and plenty for teens to do. And this event is all about keeping them engaged, safe, and giving them a place to go. While some areas of DC are under strict curfew enforcement, here, teens are coming together in a space just for them.
I'm most excited to meet new people and make friends and just overall enjoy myself. Have the best time of my life.
Hundreds of teens came out to the King Greenleaf Recreation Center for the Teen Spring Jam, hosted by the DC Department of Parks and Recreation. Leaders say events like this are about prevention, not punishment.
We are now empowering our teens to make decisions that support their growth and well-being, and by offering them activities that are fun, we believe that that gives them the opportunity to make the right decision.
This comes after several teen takeovers across the district, including in Navy Yard that led to crime and violence, and ultimately curfew zones being put in place. Teens tell us they just want a safe space to hang out.
It shows that more activity should be available if all teens are coming together to take over somewhere outside.
And that's exactly what they got Friday night with music, games, and a variety of activities. But before the fun, everyone had to go through orientation and security.
We are not fighting, and there is absolutely no drama.
Parents say that extra structure makes all the difference.
This is great. It keeps them somewhere safe, and I feel like everybody keep an eye on them at the same time. But they can have fun, enjoy themselves, and be able to get home safe.
Now, parents and teens say they're hoping that more events can happen like this more consistently, and there is expected to be another Teen Jam event tomorrow right here from 6 to 10 p.m. DPR also says that at the end of the night there will be buses transporting teens to metro stations to get them home safely. Now reporting live in Southwest, I'm Yamarie Sase, DC News Now.
All right, a lot happening there, and the weather cooperating for all those teens out there tonight as well.
I love that it thought about everything, Yamarie. All right, Chief Meteorologist Jackie Lair, I mean, if you want to be outside, who doesn't at this point? I know. I mean, temperatures right now are hovering in the 70s. So relatively warm out there. Perfect. It's going to be even warmer out there tomorrow compared to the day today. Here's a view of those current temperatures like I was mentioning, 72 right now in D.C. In those middle 70s farther out towards the west, out towards Northern Virginia, right around 70 off towards the north towards Hagerstown. And as we look at the wind has calmed down a bit. We're still seeing the winds out of the south for the most part between 5 to 10 miles per hour. It will become a bit more on the breezier side through the weekend. weekend. And overall, the radar relatively clear aside from a few sprinkles that are trying to pop up back out towards westernmost parts of our area. Watching this active setup back out towards the plains and even parts of the Midwest right now. That warm front is going to be bringing us the warmer air that we're going to be seeing out there for the day tomorrow. And then that cold front farther out towards our west is going to be bringing us the rain chances as we look ahead towards your Easter Sunday. But overnight tonight, only dropping back down into those lower 60s. So relatively mild overnight tonight. And then we're looking at high temperatures back into those 80s tomorrow. A little bit warmer than the day today. I did bump up the temperatures now for the high for tomorrow. 87 in D.C. Likely going to be breaking some records out there for the day tomorrow. Not so much on Easter Sunday. More on that coming up.
Jackie, looking forward to that. Thank you. The developing news now in the district. Police have arrested a fifth person for the murder of a woman who disappeared 3 years ago. And they say he is the final suspect accused of killing China Crawford. The 25-year-old last seen on South Capitol Street in Southwest. This was back in October 2023. Just yesterday, police arrested 2 other men and charged them with murder. A woman, though, was first charged with killing China back in 2024. Then earlier this year, police made a second arrest. Now, we did talk to China's cousin, Erica Green, about the news of these new arrests.
It's unfortunate that it's taken over 2 years, going on 3 years, but it is good. And I believe that what has recently happened regarding the fifth arrest just confirms what it is that we all already knew. It's sickening, and it is evident as to the horror of the crime that was committed, the complete disregard for human life.
Investigators have yet to locate China's body. If you have any information about her disappearance, police want to hear from you.
A tragedy in Maryland. A woman is dead after going back inside her burning home to rescue a pet in Chevy Chase. Take a look here at the damage. That fire broke out in Maryville Road in the Brookdale neighborhood. Neighbors describe hearing loud booms before the flames just after 5 this morning. They say a brother and sister had been living there. Now, witnesses say the woman did get out safely, but she went back inside to try to save her cat. Firefighters found her unresponsive. Her brother was rushed to the hospital. Neighbors say they're just stunned.
A reminder how precious all life is. And we can't be reminded too often of that. And each and every day we have is a gift.
Well, a firefighter was also injured, but we're told will be okay. The fire department saying that home did not have smoke alarms.
New tonight in Northern Virginia, Fairfax County's assistant police chief is retiring, but he's not headed for a life on the golf course. Robert Blakely is instead headed over to Prince William County to be the deputy county executive for safety and security, and will start his new role on April 13th. Blakely was part of the Fairfax County Police Department for nearly 25 years. He's also a Marine veteran. Now to the outrage and protests. They continue over at the Kennedy Center. They started when President Trump took over, intensified with recent layoffs ahead of the 2-year shutdown.
Well, several lawsuits are also pending to stop that closure and remove the president's name from the building. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us live at the Kennedy Center.
And Daniel, talk about what the goals are here at the protests.
Susan and Chris, we had former employees talking today as well as a band performing. They say that they are out here every single Friday to make sure that they save jobs and they say save the Kennedy Center. Upbeat music outside the Kennedy Center strikes a different tone than what some say is happening inside.
We're here to protest the fact that Trump has put his name on this building and is running it into the ground.
The D.C. activist street band joining the group Hands Off the Arts to protest the ongoing changes at the Kennedy Center. That includes last week's layoff of about 40 employees, with more to come over the next few months.
Learning about those firings just broke my heart. But there's still people inside. There's still people who work there, and we're working to save the Kennedy Center from being closed so that they can keep their jobs.
Mallory Miller worked here for 2 years until August 2025. She was one of the employees who started organizing a union.
I was actually fired from my job at the Kennedy Center in a act of illegal union busting.
She and others here say the arts are at risk.
I grew up coming to here. My parents, who are now in their 90s, spend most of their free time in the at the Kennedy Center, or they have up till now. It's real sad to see what is happening now.
Organizers say they will be out here every Friday at 6:30 p.m. until the name of President Trump comes off of the side of the building, and they say until they save it from being closed. We're live in Northwest. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
In Virginia, families who receive SNAP benefits can continue buying sodas and energy drinks. The Commonwealth is delaying the enforcement of a ban on those products until October. That ban was supposed to start this week. Health experts say there's a reason for the push. Research shows sugary drinks are the largest source of added sugar in the American diet. They say drinking just one per day could lead to weight gain over time. Well, some Virginians agree with the delay. Others, they believe they should be able to buy whatever they want with SNAP benefits.
I think that they should abolish the purchase of sugary drinks is because it's not nutrition. There's no nutrition in it, and the basic thing about the SNAP is that it's for nutrition for kids.
I understand the sentiment of, like, you know, having families prioritize healthy eating, but at the same time, families shouldn't be barred from enjoying food. My mom had EBT most of my childhood, and I couldn't imagine us being very limited on what we could enjoy.
If it does take effect, the ban would cover sodas, even zero sugar, and energy drinks, but not items like iced tea, lemonade, or sports drinks. DC Water is finishing up its drone survey of the Potomac sewage line that collapsed in January. Crews have been using high-tech mapping to assess the conditions of the 54-mile pipeline that stretches from Dulles Airport down to the district. Officials say the data will help them understand the changing landscape and development, including areas where there may be rocks or boulders that could create another leak. And they'll use the information for further ground inspections to help guide repairs and for the long-term 10-year, $625 million rehab project.
We are helping you stretch your dollar tonight with some free museum visits this weekend. Bank of America is offering no admission fees for 3 of the most popular ones in the district. You can head over to the Rebel, the Phillips Collection, and the National Museum for Women in the Arts. Admission is usually $15 to $20, but free for Bank of America and Merrill card holders.